As the holiday season approaches, many of us are searching for the perfect wines to complement our festive dishes.
Whether you are hosting the big family dinner or just looking to impress your guests, Daniela Garrido has the insider knowledge you need for an unforgettable holiday celebration.
Daniela, always good to see you.
So good to see you both. This is my favorite time of year. I love spoiling my friends and family with good wine and good food, and even just taking a moment to educate them on like why I picked this wine or like where I brought it from. A lot of times I pick like my wine club membership wines or wines that I went on like a trip for, just to like tell a story behind it, you know?
I know you're so thoughtful with curating your wine list for your parties, so you're gonna have all the best tips for us. Where do we start?
Okay, so we're actually gonna start today with a sparkling rosé from J Vineyards over in Sonoma County. You guys know I love J Vineyards for all things sparkling wine, and that is because they make their sparkling wine with a traditional champagne method, which is always what I'm looking for on a bottle of brew or a bottle of sparkling wine. I also think a lot of people forget that rosé is one of the most food-friendly wine options, so it's gonna pair with like almost everything. It's a very versatile wine, and then you add the sparkling element to it, and it just like gives it that elegance. I also feel like the color on this is so beautiful, so elegant. This is gonna go for $50, so really it's one of those wines that you wanna serve for like a welcome drink, or it's something that you can gift the host as a way of saying like, thank you so much for hosting me today and spending all this money on me. I also just feel like this bottle in and of itself is like, it's amazing, right? I love J Vineyards. What did you guys think?
It's great, and it's very fall looking, which I love. Like, it's perfect with the fall space.
And it has those like slivered almond notes to it that I really think complement like if you have like some nuts on your grazing board.
I was thinking appetizers, charcuterie board.
Perfect. I will take that back from you. Okay, up next, we are actually gonna go for a Pinot Noir. So when it comes to holiday dishes, and you're doing maybe like lighter meats like a turkey or like a ham, I'm actually gonna ask you to step away from your Cabernets and step into your lighter red wine. So this is a Pinot Noir from Kendall Jackson. This is their Grand Reserve Pinot Noir. As you guys know, Kendall Jackson is a staple over in Sonoma. They are actually also the first ever partner wine with the NBA. So if your family, Jessica, I'm looking at you, likes to watch basketball during the holidays, like go for this one. And also they have like a partnership with the Golden State Warriors, which I always think is so good. And I love the notes in this. It's gonna have all of those fall notes that you're gonna want to like pair with your food.
Yeah, perfect. This tastes like fall in a glass.
Yes.
And not so heavy.
And if you're gonna also do some Black Friday shopping, they're doing 35% off site-wide for Black Friday. So definitely recommend checking that out. However, we're gonna move on to a bigger and bolder red wine. We always have that friend that comes over and they're like, no, I want the big, bold red wine. Like I want to feel cozy. So I really recommend this J. Lohr Cabernet Sauvignon from Paso Robles. This is their Seven Oaks Cabernet Sauvignon. And this is gonna give you that like punchy red wine, like very smooth, and it's gonna go really well with like a heavier meat. So maybe if your family does barbecue or does steaks for the holidays, I recommend this option. I also, they are doing this really fun thing for the holidays where they're giving away for 3 people on their website, you gotta register, they're giving away $500 to 3 people for holiday travel.
Wow.
So where are you guys going?
Hopefully somewhere good.
Maybe Paso Robles. Maybe Paso Robles, you buy a bottle, bring it home for the holidays. I think that that's really sweet. And then also, like the flavors in this, it's gonna give you that plum, it's gonna give you that cherry, it's gonna be very silky too.
Nice. Delicious. I like that one.
We're on to a white.
And we're on to the iconic Chateau Montelena Chardonnay. Now this, I've mentioned this before, but this Chardonnay in 1973 won the Judgment of Paris. So this is an iconic wine. This is a $75 wine, so a little bit on the higher price point side, but again, a great gift or a great bottle to open up for the holidays. And Chardonnay is actually a great option for turkey, especially if you're doing like a creamier turkey, you're gonna wanna go for like a more oaky Chardonnay. But if you're doing maybe more of like a roasted lemon turkey with like citrus notes, you're gonna wanna go for like a fruitier Chardonnay. This has both. This has both of those. So depending on like what you're going for, maybe you're doing like one that's a little bit more crisp and one that's a little bit more creamy. I highly recommend this Chardonnay for that. And it also has those pear notes to it. It's gonna have a little bit more fruit forward notes, and it'll pair really well with like an herby dish. Like a turkey.
This was delicious. I love this. I don't typically like a Chardonnay, but as you're saying turkey and I'm taking a sip, I'm like, I can see that would go really well.
Every time I have like a lighter, or even if I have a chicken, I always go for Chardonnay. I think sometimes like we forget, right, when we're in the moment, we're like, oh, wait, what's gonna pair well with that, right? So think like lighter meats, think heavier meats, think lighter meats, And then think everything. Versatile, rosé.
Okay, Danielle, I have to ask you because, like I said, you are the go-to know-it-all when it comes to wine and creating the perfect pairing. What is one tip that you can leave our viewers as they're getting ready for their holiday parties and, you know, preparing for family to come? What's one tip you can leave them with?
I'd say the biggest tip that I can leave them with is that sparkling is always going to shine during the holidays. People love it. There's a lot of people that actually only drink sparkling during the holidays because it kind of gives them that like sparkle feeling, that warm and fuzzy feeling. So I'd say you can't go wrong with the sparkling. If you are going to have, like I said, lighter meats, maybe go for a Pinot. If you're going to have a heavier meat, go for a Cab. And if you're going to have a creamy turkey, go for a Chardonnay.
I like that. So ready to sparkle.
Yes. I hope that sticks. I know it's a lot.